Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Jennifer Scrapping Kane. Today I'm sharing an 8.5 by 11 layout. This is a single photo from the same Thanksgiving night of my son's first Thanksgiving, and he is sitting with my sister's niece, so her husband's niece. And she actually was in love with him. She loved carrying him around and just holding him and playing with him all night long. She was 14 years old and was so sweet with him. And he really enjoyed sitting with her and playing with her also. As you can see, he fell asleep in her lap. And I'm going to use for 6x6 papers. I believe I have 6 of them there. And I'm going to use, I believe, almost each one of them. And then I have a few scraps from the other 2 layouts that I completed already. I still have quite a few stickers left and die cuts. And then I also have a yellow cardstock. I'm just going to use a strip of that one there. The background's going to actually be a white cream background with polka dots on it, and that's from the pattern papers. And then I'll place everything on top of it, including the photo, which I'm going to mat with the smaller version of the plaid paper that I absolutely love. And that's pretty much going to be it. It's a fairly simple layout. I just wanted to go ahead and do one more layout for Miss Kate using the box for November and showing how I can use the 6x6 papers on a single photo layout. And of course, you can use it with more photos, but I just wanted to show, how I like to use the smaller patterns in dies, and I'm going to cut them into tags is what I'm going to actually do with the 6x6 papers. So here I'm laying down the strips of paper that are going to go from the top to the bottom of the layout. And I will have to move those over here in a minute. They're not exactly in the right place, but you'll see me do that. It wouldn't be my layout if I wasn't moving things around after I already glued them down. But the brown strip I actually cut with decollage scissors. I was going to tear it, but I decided I wanted it to look a little bit more neat than tearing. So I used the decollage scissors to do that instead. And here you can see I have the photo already matted. I matted it on one of the cream cardstock pieces that matches the background, and then the plaid paper. And then here I have the 3 tags, and I did that in the ones that are going to show is the one that shows the little pumpkins and leaves in the background, and then the teal one with the little like grass wheat design on it, and then the brown orange color that actually is the same as the strip that's on the left hand side. So, and then I also have a film strip that I cut in the teal color just to add a little bit something else in the background. Most of it gets covered up, but it is going to be in the background, and you will see a little bit of it when it's said and done. But for the most part, it's just adding a little bit something else behind there. And I'm going to stack the 3 tags behind the photo, and I am going to trim them just not quite in half. They're a little bit shorter on the top than they are the bottom, and I want them to stick out the bottom. So I want it to look like they go from, the top of the photo to the bottom of the photo. But in reality, there is a gap in the background, but you can't see that. So that's one way that I like to stretch the 6x6 papers, even though they're smaller in size. If you do something like this, you can definitely stretch them, and nobody's going to know because it's hidden behind the photo. So I'm going to do that with the tags and with the film strip. On the film strip, I'm going to play with here for a moment because I place it down at first on top of the tags. I even glue it down, and then I will peel it up and put it behind the tags. But it wasn't completely dry when I peeled it off, and I actually ended up not tearing the papers or anything, peeling it off. So I'm glad about that. And then I will place it down behind the tags instead. But as at first you can see it's there on top of the tags, and then I decided, nope, I'm going to go ahead and stick it underneath. There, I have it in place. I'm going to pop up the photo, not the negative. The negative is attached straight to the background paper, but I am going to pop up the tags and the photo on Playfoam. And that's something I do quite often, especially if I'm going to use an acrylic piece, which I'm going to use that acrylic tile piece from Colorcast Designs. And it says this right here, and it has a little bit, it's a cream, like a little darker cream than the background, almost a tan. And then it has brown letters that go inside of it for this. And then right here is just going to be the cream color. And then I'm going to bring in thickers, I already did, that are Vicky Bouton, and those are black, and they say is. And then the love word came from another set of thickers. Not sure which collection that's from. I think it's a Maggie Holmes collection. But I just took the word love off of it, and it fits perfectly. So that was the reason I used that one. I was looking for one that was gold, and this one fit perfectly right here. And it is gold. It's kind of shiny in the film, but you'll see in the close-ups, it's gold. And then I added a little daisy up at the top of this, and I added a little daisy or a little pumpkin and a little yellow flower, another white pumpkin, and teal flowers down by the end of the word love. And that was just to add the colors in 3 other places. I definitely believe in the triangle when I'm designing. I like adding, if I'm not doing a diagonal, which is left or from top to bottom or left to right, then I like to do a triangle design, which adds the color to each little area going in 3 places. And it comes out to being a triangle. And that usually helps your eye move around the layout. This one is kind of a triangle. It definitely will be a triangle when I get done adding the sequins, and you'll see that here in a minute. I'm going to use some Spiegelmom Scraps sequins. Again, the dried flowers, and actually I'm going to add in cornucopia because it has the yellow sequins, and it's going to be perfect as far as the color matching with the layout. So I really like that when that happens because I love matching the sequence to layouts. And I'm going to add these acrylic hearts. These are also from Colorcast Design. I'm going to add a teal one down by love, another one over by the pumpkin that I added at the end of the negative strip, and then I'll add a white one with like a teal ring around it at the top. And that was, I only had one of those ones left, when the teal ring, and then I put a white one in there. And the teal ones at the bottom, I didn't have a white ring to go around those. But it's okay. It looks good in the end. And then I'm going to add my sequence. So that's what I'm doing now. And I'm just trying to pick a few different sizes, some big, some small, in different colors. And I'm just adding exactly the same, whichever ones I add at the top, I add at the bottom and the middle. And that's going to be your triangle right there. So you can see now what I mean by the triangle design. And that's pretty much going to be it for this layout. I will add a little bit of journaling down below at the bottom of the layout on the white paper. That will be at a later date, just of how much, she really liked holding him and playing with him. And he was really fun at this age because he was 10 months old, so he could crawl and stand up and, laugh and play with things. So she had a lot of fun entertaining him, which was good for me because I didn't have to entertain him that night. She was entertaining him. So here's a little bit of close-ups, and I added a couple little stickers at the top, and those were just little branches in different colors. And then I added also the white pumpkin down at the bottom. I don't think I said that before. But here's the final layout. I hope you guys enjoy. I added a couple of ribbons and strings from my stash to the tags. And that's going to be it. tomorrow I will start Christmas layouts. I have 25 layouts planned for December. Bye.